You ever stop to think that every single word you say is kind of like laying down a brick on a path? Well, today we're diving into this incredible piece of wisdom that says this path, it leads to a very, very real destination. So let's trace this map together.
It's a huge question, right? I mean, we usually think our destiny is shaped by these big, life-altering moments. But what if the real power, the real direction, comes from the small choices we make every single day? Choices we barely even notice, like the words we decide to speak.
So here it is. This is the heart of what we're digging into today. It lays out two completely different maps, and both of them start with the simple act of speaking. You can really see how it sets up this direct, almost cause and effect relationship between our words and where we ultimately end up.
All right, so first, let's follow the path of truth. The text describes it as a kind of causal chain, a clear sequence where one good thing directly and naturally leads to the next. And you can see that journey mapped out perfectly here. It all starts with step 1, truthfulness. Now, this isn't just about not telling a lie. It's about a commitment, a way of being that just naturally guides you to step 2, righteousness, a state of just, deep moral integrity. And from there, the path leads right to the final stop, paradise. It's laid out like a clear step-by-step formula. Okay, so now for the flip side. Let's look at the other path. The source text shows an equally direct, but, a much darker journey for those who choose falsehood. The progression here is just a clear downward spiral. It kicks off with step 1, falsehood. And you can see how this one misstep inevitably leads to step 2, a state that's called al-fujur. And from that point, the path just descends to its final, really grim destination. The chain of events is just as direct as the path of truth, but the place you end up couldn't be more different. So, what exactly is this term, al-fujur? Well, it's way more than just a single bad action. Wickedness or evildoing gets close, but the deeper meaning is almost like a bursting forth of immorality, a corruption that just starts to spread. The idea here is that falsehood isn't some passive little mistake. It's the active seed that begins to break down a person's entire moral foundation. And this brings us to the real engine driving all of this, the power of habit. The text is basically arguing that this isn't about one single choice you make. It's about what you do over and over and over again until it becomes who you are. Okay, look closely at the language here, because it's so specific and so important. On the left, a person keeps on telling the truth until he becomes a truthful person. See that? The action literally forges his identity. Now look at the right. A person may keep on telling lies until he is written as a liar. That suggests something way more permanent, right? It's like a final official stamp on their character. It's the repetition that locks in the results. So when you put it all together, what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's that what we say is never passive. Our words are active. They are the tools we use to build ourselves. Every truth we speak adds a strong block to our integrity, and every lie we tell chips a piece of it away. Our speech is, at its core, a series of character-building or character-destroying actions. At the end of the day, this isn't about being perfect overnight. It's about direction. It's about just being aware of those small bricks we're laying down every single day with the words we use. So the final question is a pretty simple one to ask yourself. Which path are your habits paving for you?